Of course, I'm surprised. I'm a little kid from Tomball, Texas. Nobody knows where that is. So when you say the senior from Marquette, Tomball, Texas native, got MVP at Portsmouth, it's real big. As far as jumping up on the scales, I don't pay too much attention to it because nobody really knows, and I'm just gonna work, keep working, and work some more like I've always done. And on June 23rd, I just hope to hear my name called.
With the 30th pick in the 2011 draft, the Chicago Bulls select Jimmy Butler from Marquette University.
You're obviously a product of hard work. How would you characterize your childhood from, let's say, around 12 or 13 on up?
I think it was hard. I had to grow up at a young age, and I had to be able to not really take care of myself. I had help, but I was on my own for the most part, and that's the way I felt.
So what happened when you were in Tomball, Texas, around 13 years old?
My mom kicked me out of my house, to tell the truth, and I bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school. And like I said, my senior year, I found a stable home that just kept me, not because they thought I would be anything in basketball or because I'd be here interviewing on ESPN, but just because they're good people and they do good things, and they felt it was the right thing to do. And without them, I definitely wouldn't be in this position.
Alley-oop, and Butler throws it down on a gorgeous feed from Rajon Rondo.
Get it, folks, right side of your screen.
Brooklyn is 1-14 on the road. Jimmy, stop, pop, big out. Big time plays make big time plays. Jimmy G bucket.
Jimmy starts to drive, step back.
Step back and kiss myself. Big time plays make big time plays.
And they just left Bogdanovich out here on the island by himself. And he said, you know what? This is Jimmy G bucket.
Tell me I won't never be nothing. Ain't that something? I've risen from the bottom. I got him, eyes on the prize, and inside I'm damn right I overcame. Y'all know the name. We similar but never been the same. Everybody, yeah, they know the name. Right now, I'ma make it somehow. Make it some way. Yeah, you know we gon' get it today. Like I'm all on my own now. I won't ever let you down. Won't let you down. Yes, I've been through it. They know I do it for the people I'm fighting, so we be equal for my son and my sequel. And anybody who listening in they system like venom, I get in them and spread viciously. This is me.
Jimmy G buckets. The G stands for kids.
Get it, Jimmy. I'll tell you, they've been working on that play last couple of games.
We back at it, young logic, the rap addict. Giving it up every part of myself on the real, you would think I'd be asthmatic. Allergic to your bullshit, yeah, that's right, I done had it. Real all the time, if you rep it, get it tatted right now. It's right here, a vibe right now. I am too alive right now, I'm alive right now. Come on, feel the vibe right now. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Yes, I've been through it, they know I do it for the people I'm fighting, so we be equal for my son and my sequel. And anybody who listening in they system like venom, I get in them and spread viciously. This is me.
We're broken people now. We're burning out. So cold, I'm bleeding now.
Right behind me, found Jimmy on top of the
head. We won't fall into the cracks between us. We're broken people now. We're broken people now. We're broken people now.
Dances back.
So cold, I'm bleeding now, now, now.
The Chicago Bulls have traded Jimmy Butler to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, and the number 7 pick in this year's draft. This is a great trade for the Timberwolves, not the Bulls, because Jimmy Butler still has 2 years left before he can become a free agent. So you have plenty of time to make this work, to make him comfortable, and maybe you can get him to re-sign long term. The Timberwolves lineup is going to be nice. You got Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns. You've got a big 3 right there, a future big 3 in the making.
He stands 6'8", coming to you from Marquette University, rocking the Wolves 2-3 so viciously, Jimmy Butler.
Number 25 for Philadelphia. Butler down the other end, the reverse flush.
Difficult pass, and then Butler does the rest.
Butler spins on Wade, takes it, and makes it at the buzzer. What an incredible first half for the Timberwolves here on their home floor.
Whoa, what you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. Whoa. About to make a movie independent. Whoa. Need new trucks independent. Whoa. I need you to listen to the vision. Whoa. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. And we making money by the minute.
Knicks, long rebound. Tyus Jones comes it up the floor, attacks Collison. No, Jimmy Butler.
Whoa! Put that one on the highlight reel.
Back in through the halo.
Butler gets more to commit and knocks it down in the process. Jimmy buckets.
Full ability to get each one more up into the air and to not only make the shot, but he's off balance when he does it. The wing that Jimmy Butler applies. I mean, look as he throw it away.
Teague puts it up for Butler on the baseline. The alley-oop dunk.
Big pick into the back screen, into the lob dunk for Jimmy Butler. Catch roll, set that up.
Between 17-0 start last night, it was the most prolific start in franchise history, and they're off to a 9-0 start here tonight. Town, Minneapolis, the Wolves off and rolling against the Lakers.
Great anticipation by Jimmy Butler.
Butler calls his own number, and Jimmy absolutely feeling it here tonight. Wolves absolutely rolling the Cavaliers here at Target Center tonight. Can they take advantage? Butler pulls up, draws it, pulls back on top by 2.
Rebounding. Hesitation, dribble that time on Jamal Murray, frees his head.
Screen from Nurkic. Jamal Crawford anticipating, nearly comes up with it, finally does, ahead to Butler for the dunk. Back to a 2-point game.
Jamal Crawford, he's a hustle player, and Taj Gibson, Jimmy Butler, all the guys we talked about. The toughness and winning games is about making these kinds of plays.
I told you how you felt about Karl Anthony Towns. I told you how you felt about Andrew Wiggins. And what happened yesterday? He strolls into practice after he didn't get the trade that he wanted, which was to end up in Miami, after he believed that the Minnesota Timberwolves had been procrastinating and roadblocking a deal to Miami on purpose because their belief is he's not going anywhere. He's going to come up in here and he's going to play for us just like we planned. No need to overreact whatsoever. So what he did was give them a taste of what life is going to be like.
In theory, this is great. You got a legit big 3. You got a pass first point guard. You've got a dominant big man, and you've got a wing scorer. That's like Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. Yeah. And maybe 10 years ago, it would have been perfect for the NBA. And I will say this, Jimmy Butler brings some positives that they didn't have. Number 1, defensively, they already were good. He's a great defender. Number 2, they needed a closer. They could have.
Dwayne Bacon on him. Jimmy Butler. Can he win it here?
Where the fuck should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas cross the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps wasn't facts, so they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one needed charge. Yeah, they twins, I can tell they ass apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. Got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us and the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the grave. When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple niggas in their place. Really just slap every nigga in the race. I really might tap in this nigga on my face. Lil CC, let it slap with the bass. I used to save hoes with a mask and a cage. Now I'm like, nah, love, I'm good, go away. Ain't about to die with no money I done gave. I was on top when that shit meant a lot. Still on top like I'm scared of the drop. Still on top,
slowed up, gave it to Butler.
Niggas wanna swap like a sauce in a
for a
box.
three-point
I don't
play.
wanna change cause I'm good where I'm at. Mom top, so I'm always good where I'm at. We're the Junior, Jazzy, Baby J.
Here's why I don't like the move for Jimmy Butler. You'll never be loved the way you were loved in Philadelphia. It was the perfect setup for him. That town loved themselves a Jimmy Butler kind of guy. And even though they respect Tobias Harris, they would have preferred Jimmy Butler over Tobias Harris if Jimmy Butler hadn't given indications he wanted to be elsewhere. So I think those are the kind of things that work against him. Those are the kind of things that will not work in his favor.
You know, the Heat used to get knocked out by the Knicks in the first round. They were a powerhouse Eastern Conference team that played with pride and that the city loved. That's the kind of guy Jimmy Butler's going to be on the Heat. You're right, he's never going to be Dwayne Wade, but he will be a significant figure in the history of that town and that franchise, and the Heat will earn the league's respect each and every night.